Deere Money Pointing, and I am here with Mr. Clint Metting, driver of the Pro Stock Wagon and Bulletproof buck. And this is their hauler. Nice and yellow. Take it away.
All right. Well, this is a 2020 glider. Bought it brand new. Had it drove basically to Blue Ridge, Georgia. Crew at Wildside built the box. We didn't get to even see it till it actually pulled in the driveway. But Dale and his crew do a hell of a job. And this is our home away from home all summer.
Yeah, where's home at?
South Texas.
South Texas. So how long?
18 to 19 hours from here.
19 hours.
Yep.
Do you drive that straight through?
We have before. Sometimes we try to break it up.
Break it up?
When we drive it straight through, we're just as well. We're dead the next day, so we can't do anything but pretty much sleep. So it makes just about as much sense to shut down when we get to, say, the border. Normally at Oklahoma, we stop at a lot of truck casinos, but lots of driving. So.
All right, well, let's take a walk around and check everything out. Want to look inside here?
One of them normally gets all the clothes and everything stacked on it, and the three kids sleep here on the bunks. Both sides slide out, so it gives us a lot of room.
So this is the main living room, I guess, so to say.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a pretty cool looking table. Did you?
Dale did that. He wouldn't tell me what he had done. All he did was say that he had done something special. Got the Metting Motorsports on the leg there.
Yeah.
He had just hired a new cabinet builder when they did this, so they did some tricked out stuff. But they do real good work.
How long did it take to do all this?
I think I ordered the truck in the middle of the summer. Finally, Elkhorn Valley Trucks out of Nebraska is where we ended up finding somebody that could order a glider. And so we got on the list, and we got the truck. It might have been earlier in the year, and then maybe midsummer we got the truck, and then the lady that I dealt with there at the dealership, her husband was a part-time or a firefighter, and on his days off he delivered trucks. So
really?
I just hired him he drove it as a cab and chassis straight to Blue Ridge.
Wow.
And anyway, they took it from there. And like I said, we didn't get to see it till it actually pulled in the driveway.
Does this ride pretty smooth?
It does.
That's good. So assuming this is where the truck is?
Yeah, this is something else they did. On the other truck, there was kind of a little accordion style curtain, which was kind of flimsy. They did these here, so this is slick. This is the newer, I guess, extended. The cab is a lot deeper, so you've got this extra room here. Makes it real nice. A lot more roomy in the cab. The cab's got the taller cap on the. It's not the real low profile cap, so. This is our storage area too. This is actually still a bed. You could sleep there, but we just choose to basically put all of our extras up here to where we don't have everything strung out on the floor. And then this is where Lynette and I stay. This will fold out into a pretty much like a, I guess, a queen size bed.
So what are you doing here? Like if a rainout happens, you're just chilling here and
Pretty much.
on your phone, like
Hang out.
everybody else?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what the kids do. Got TV. Both of these basically play the same thing, but if you're sitting here and having a snack, you can watch there. If you're on the couch, watch over here. DVD player. It's got a onboard satellite. We don't really. The kids watch movies, so we opted not. Both of the trucks that Waldside did, we didn't get any kind of a kitchen or stove. We pre-cook and bring stuff with us. We got a microwave. Didn't want to take up space for something that we really never use. So, got a pretty nice size bathroom. They did a kind of a granite style shower, and pretty good size. It's about as good as you can get for an RV bathroom. Right. They're never as good as being at home. But,
No.
And then we basically got a nice size RV refrigerator, freezer,
Yeah.
3 ACs. So we've
Cool. So speaking of snacks, what kind of snacks do the Mettings eat?
snacks.
Snacks, food.
As you can tell, I eat pretty much anything, but we like to stop in at the casinos. Are kind of our. We don't do a lot of gambling, but they've got the best truck parking. Truck stops leave something to be desired, so the casinos are a good, safe place to stop, and they normally have some really good restaurants. I'm kind of a steak guy.
Okay. Medium rare?
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Okay.
If you're gonna get it more than medium rare, you just won't get a hamburger.
Hamburger?
Yeah.
Okay, we're on the same page.
And all my kids are the same way. Well, Lynette and Carly like theirs medium, but
We'll give
medium
them that.
rare. Yeah.
Good job. All right. Well, let's go see the tractors.
All right. This is the rest of my crew with the dogs.
Missing one.
So our newest addition is a Bernedoodle. And we got three dash hounds. Lily is our oldest one, and Lacey, and Lexi, and Laney. We're hung up on the L deal.
Oh. Is that so you can remember it easier?
I don't know. We just kind of a thing.
Okay.
All of our initials pretty much are CLM. I don't know what. There's something about the L.
Well, we started with Lily because of the lily pad.
Well, yeah, we've always called this the lily pad because our first tractor was Bullfrogs, and Bullfrog stays on the lily pad. So, and then Lily got named after that. Got the awnings out. This is Kentucky redid the trailer for me. Kentucky builds one of the best trailers on the road, and bought this trailer from Terry Pinkley. He had the Roaring Rooster. Bob Harlow bought the trailer brand new. I think he had a tractor called Booger Red. So the trailer was brand new, decked out for pulling. It's really clean. We sent it 3 years ago, I guess. Sent it to back up to Kentucky. Bruce Hart, really nice guy, good friend of mine now. He oversaw the whole deal, but we had it spread axled. It was a 51. Spread axled it, made it a 57-foot 6-inch trailer. Put the awnings on it, put some outside lights, built a new ramp gate. We put mini split air conditioners inside. I don't have the air conditioner on in the trailer. I don't know why. It's hot as hell in there. We got a mini split in the living quarters. We originally put that in there. Is Conley in there? All right. Come on in. Okay.
So which one is this?
This is Bulletproof Buck, the famous 830. Lance Little's creation. application.
So is this your favorite one to pull?
No, it's the one, I like them both. Actually, we've still got our 466 Bullproof. It's a lot of fun. I ain't gonna lie, it's not quite as fun as a Pro stock.
Still.
But both of these tractors were built by Tantrum Enterprises. This was one of Lance Little's last creations that he built. Had a chance to buy it. And then in 2020, we bought David Justison's corn fed. That was a 2010 build for Tantrum. And bought it. Phil and Riverside does all our engine work. They're best in the business. Phil and them built us a motor for it. We run big blocks in both of them. So we're kind of big block guys. IH guys love us.
They're just all jealous.
Gotta love the big blocks.
So which ones run easier?
No,
Smoother, I should say.
I like the component chassis versus the ag. They're just a lot easier to work on. And if you got to work on the clutch or something, it's just you got the motor, clutch, drive shaft, transmission. It's just so much easier to work on than a cast tractor.
So do you do the driving most, or does Connor?
I drive this one. Connor drives the 60/30. And then when he got to go back to school or whatnot, I finished the season and drove both of them. So, and then they're different in their own ways. They're both really good hook and chassis. We've done pretty well with them. I won, started in 17 with the 830. Finally got it figured out, and basically should have won the points, but I kind of dropped the ball in Wisner, Nebraska, and screwed around with my hitch and ended up losing both nights and lost some ground. And at that time, you didn't get the 2 points for winning first, and I would have had it wrapped up. But anyway, we went. Our last pull of the season was Jeff Parker's pull in Ohio, and I swept the weekend and got within one point. Just basically couldn't get it done. Ran out of time. We came back in 18 and won the points. In 19, the Porters won. Connor won the 2020 COVID season. A little bit of a short season, but he had a hell of a run. He just couldn't do anything wrong his first year.
That's all right.
And 21, Porters won. I was right behind him. It was just a cat and mouse game all year long. I think I ended up losing by about 5 points, but I'd catch them and pass them by 1 or 2, and then they'd get me. And they're just tough competitors. Anyway, we missed our first 2 hooks this year in Ravenna. We just weren't quite ready to go. But with everything the way it's going, we kind of just said we're going to go 1 hook at a time and see how far we can go. The tractor's so far running good. We got a lot of new stuff on them. New set of tires again. We run Aaron Doctor's hole shots. These are some 14 plies. We're trying to get them figured out, get them broke in. They're coming around working pretty good. So motors are running good. Tuning on them a little bit. This year, I think with the part situation, everything, it's going to be whoever can keep them together. So they've been durable. We're running them pretty well, kind of relaxed right now. There's some more to go. We get toward the end of the season and need to lean on them a little bit. We'll tweak on them a little, but right now they're doing good. So we ended up 2nd and 4th last night. Going to pull here again tonight. And then at White was our first hook since we missed Ravenna. I went 4th both nights. Connor went 2nd on Friday and won it on Saturday. So we're off to a pretty good start.
How long have you been with the Outlaws?
Started in 17.
17, so 5 years?
Yep.
Pretty good. Do you like it?
I do.
Good.
I like just good family atmosphere.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing, which is good.
There's a lot of good, a lot of good people. Anybody that knows you're in any kind of a bind, they'll drop what they're doing to come help. It's just a good bunch of people, good organization to pull with.
Yeah, that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at Connor's tractor.
All right. No, sure,
Wouldn't be the first time.
what we call bull wagon. It is David Justison's old corn-fed tractor. We bought it as a rolling chassis and put Phil at Riverside's motor in it, and I started 2 years ago. Would have been.
Do you get nervous rolling up to the line?
I don't get nervous.
Lucky.
Them young guys don't get nervous.
Oh.
Just the old guys do.
Small guys. So what made you start pulling?
We started with Bullfrog in 2009, but we were running antiques when my mom was pregnant with me and when I was born.
Oh, so a long time ago.
I've been around it a long time.
Yeah, we started in 2006 with the antiques, and then 2009 with Bullfrog. Pulled it from 2009 to 2016, and had a lot of success with it. We'd see the Outlaws come. Oh, still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. It's cooler
Ah,
there.
dang, get the cooler out of the
We're
way.
all right.
We'd always get to watch the Outlaws at De Leon, and they'd go to Taylor. That was a super good pull, and always wanted to have a pro stock.
Who doesn't want to have a
We were
pro
basically on the list with Engler, and he had a long waiting list, obviously, but I wanted an Engler chassis. I got a call from Lance just out of the blue. And said, hey, I heard you're looking for a big block pro stock chassis. I said, maybe. What do you got? I said, well, I got one for sale. I said, it ain't thing 30, is it? He said, yep. Anyway, we couldn't pass that up.
So what's your favorite tractor to work on?
Either or, they're both pretty easy.
Oh, that's nice.
They don't have the tilt hood stuff on them like all the newer ones do. We may convert them at some point. So they're a little harder to work on. We normally have to lift the hood off of them, which is not a big deal, a couple of people. But running the Outlaw setup, we make good power. They don't have to work on them too much, so that's a good thing.
So going to tractor pull full time. So what do you do during the day?
We got we do dirt and brush work, basically bulldozer, heavy equipment, contractor. We clear brush, take ground that's been growed up in brush and clean it back up for farming or for cattle, put it in grass or whatever. Dig some ponds, terraces, roads, anything and everything heavy equipment operated for the most part.
Is that all year round, or is that
Pretty much, unless it's raining.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of thrive. That's what makes it a little hard for us. You know, a lot of the guys up here, they get the crops planted and then they basically go pulling while everything's growing. And normally our busiest time of the year is through the summer, and there we try to figure out how in the heck to be gone. But I've got 3 boys that work for me, and Connor's getting started now. He just graduated. So anyway, I try to get them on a big job if it works out, and it has in the last 4 years. You know, we've been lucky enough to get on a big one, move equipment, and we go tractor pulling. We go where it's cooler. It's probably 103, 104 at home, and it's in the 80s here in Rock Valley. So other than the driving, it's just a lot of driving, but you know, I ain't complaining. It's just if we want to go pull, that's what we got to do.
So being a heavy equipment operator, is it easier to feel what the tractor's doing, like know when to send it?
Yeah, I think it helps just having the experience of driving a tractor and handling the tractor. Connor's been on one since he's been big enough to drive, and you know, somebody that's never been on any kind of equipment that doesn't have a feel for a clutch, it's a whole lot more of a struggle. It just kind of comes natural to him. So yeah, I would say driving equipment, tractors, just handling, you know, working your brakes. You kind of, if you need to steer a tractor, you use your brakes as well. So I mean, if you kind of know all of that, it just comes natural in one of these. It's pretty much the same thing in a sense. So yeah, it definitely helps.
What's the best pull you've pulled at? Like your most amazing run?
We had a good one here a couple of years ago. Connor won the Rock, I guess his first year. He won on Friday. I think I was maybe fourth, and then I won on Saturday. Probably made the best run I've ever run. Made. Came out
I
hard.
think
We
we
were
were
trying
here.
to get with the tire situation. I think we've had a new set of tires on every season now for the last 3 or 4 years. They just had some of the first India pullers on the 830. Did real well with them. Then Aaron and them came out with the full pulls. So I put a set of prototypes on. He wanted me to try them. Hell, then the 12 plies came out, so we had to have a set of them. So put them on. Had to learn them, what air pressure, how to break them in. Well, then after those came out, well, damn, then here comes the hole shots. So we got us a set of hole shots, 12 plies. Had pretty good luck with them last year. Now the hole shot 14 plies came out. But anyway, we got a set of them on, and we're liking them so far. But they're just basically keeping up with the technology, you know. So you got to do what you got to do. We've had pretty good luck getting rid of our old tires. We sold a set of 12 plies to the Grimes boys, and they swept the weekend in the 540 Light Pro class, so pretty proud of that. They came off of the 830 from last year, so I would say they're pretty happy with them. Actually, they came off of Connor's tractor, the 60. The other set went to a mod in Texas, but they're doing good with both sets. But yeah, it's we're always learning, you know. We changed up the gearing this winter, so we're trying to figure that all out. But as far as, there's a lot of good ones. You know, the best ones are the ones you win at. So, a lot of good events, but if you don't do very good, it doesn't stay in your mind as one of the best. But yeah, so he won the Rock his very first year, and then I won the Thunderbolt in Wisner last year. I swept Friday and Saturday, so that was cool. You know, it's fun to go to these big events that actually has a award inside of the event, you know. So we're kind of in the running for the Rock, I guess, tonight. I got second last night. He ended at fourth. So we got to lay down a good pass.
Well, thank you very much, guys.
You're welcome.
Very appreciated. It's one of those famous pro stocks in the Metting family because everybody loves it, including me, a John Deere girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for taking the time.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for what y'all do. Beer Money's really growing and done well.
Good. Thank